In politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. Everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve a specific political objective. Is Susan Kihika President Uhuru Kenyatta's mole in William Ruto's camp? That's the question which most Kenyans are currently asking. And because in politics nothing happens out of mere coincidence, let us take a walk to Susan Kihika Facebook page. Now, this is what Susan Kihika updated just around 2 hours ago. What? I have been falsely accused of many things in my political career, but never of being a Jubilee mole in UDA. Ngai Haidhuru. It's the high-octane political season where anything goes. Lakini ni sawa tu. Nimewasamehe. Ngai mbere. So the question which I want to ask, who is Susan Kihika forgiving? Nimewasamehe. Who is Susan Kihika forgiving? And who accused Susan Kihika of being President Uhuru Kenyatta's mole? And where was the report made to? Now, there's a story going online that Susan Kihika was actually kicked out of a strategy meeting in Karen because she was accused of being a mole. The person who kicked her, according to those rumors, was none other than Farouk Kibet. And as someone who understands politics, I want to be on Susan Kihika's side. I don't think Susan Kihika is a mole. But the accusations against her are actually intended to achieve specific political objectives. And those are what I want us to look into in this particular video. Before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, I want you guys to take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue to thank you guys for your continued support, because without that support, the channel cannot be where it is. Now, is Susan Kihika a mole in William Ruto's camp? Of course, in politics, you can't rule out anything. Susan Kihika became the speaker of Nakuru in the last election against all odds. Was it in 2013? In 2017, she was elected as the senator for Nakuru. In fact, I've never seen an organized campaign like the ones for Susan Kihika. Currently, she's running for Nakuru Senatorial seat. I was in Nakuru last week. She's doing well, although I noted something which someone can let me know why. In her posters in Nakuru, there is no William Ruto. In her billboards, there is no William Ruto. And I was asking myself, because I also watched Susan Kihika debating with Otieno Kajwang on TV, the same last week, and probably most of you guys might have watched it. During that debate, Susan Kihika challenged Moses Kajwang to explain why why Jubilee aspirants from the larger Mount Kenya region are not putting the images of Raila Odinga. But as someone who was in Nakuru that particular week, I wondered why she was asking that while herself, the image of William Ruto is not on her billboards. And you know the way Susan Kihika normally puts so many billboards in Nakuru. I suspect that could be the main reason why she's being accused. But let us focus on the politics of it. Susan Kihika has been having issues with the Bahati member of parliament, the former KANU chairman, Kimani Ngunjiri. the long-serving KANU chairman for Nakuru, Kimani Ngunjiri, who is also the member of parliament for Bahati. And you know, Kimani Ngunjiri has been one of the key defenders of the deputy president. And I've been asking myself, why would Kimani Ngunjiri and Susan Kihika be on different political sides while supporting UDA? Probably because Kimani Ngunjiri is close to Sudi, and you know Oscar Sudi is a very close friend of the deputy president. Probably there's a way they don't trust Susan Kihika. But I don't want to get into that. So the story is that Susan Kihika is trying to sponsor another candidate against Jane Kihara, the member of parliament for Naivasha. And Jane Kihara is now accusing Susan Kihika of sponsoring weak candidates, not only in Naivasha constituency, but weak candidates in the entire Nakuru County, so that these candidates, weak candidates, can either be defeated by Jubilee. If not, even if they win, then they'll be easily persuaded to support President Uhuru Kenyatta. And that's the main bone of contention. So why would they accuse Susan Kihika? 4 reasons. Number one, Susan Kihika is a dynasty. Sometimes I laugh when I hear or I see Susan Kihika accusing and blaming Raila Odinga of being a dynasty, because the father served Moi government, served Moi government, served Kenyatta government more than Raila Odinga, more than Raila Odinga's father. So Susan Kihika being a dynasty, and Uhuru Kenyatta being a dynasty, and William Ruto being a hustler, it means ideologically there's nothing which really binds William Ruto and Susan Kihika. If you look at the history of William Ruto and those of Susan Kihika, they're totally different. Susan Kihika ni Cerelac baby. She was born in money, went to the best schools in the country, once done with the schooling in Kenya, went to the best universities in the United States of America, worked there, of course, worked also very hard because she succeeded as a lawyer. Then from there, she came to the country, and the first thing she got was the Speaker of the County Assembly of Nakuru. It can't be credited to whatever or any other thing, but based on the fact that she was the daughter of Kimani Kihika, who had a lot of influence in Nakuru, especially among the Kikuyus. That's how she managed to win. So William Ruto is projecting himself as a hustler, which means as a hustler, he struggled, went to school minus shoes, got to the university, and of course, worked hard, although you can't pinpoint where Ruto worked, but worked hard to become where he is today. So there's nothing which really connects William Ruto and Susan Kihika ideologically. So the story is that Farouk Kibet has serious issues. He's the prefect there with Susan Kihika. And that's why Susan Kihika had to come to Facebook. Remember, this is politics. In politics, the moment you go out like the way Susan has done now, that's where now that accusations become true. Remember, Jubilee, I was reading somewhere that they are also accusing Jubilee and their bloggers of spreading that news. The truth of the matter is that as a politician, there are certain things she can accept, there are certain things she can just let go. One of them is this accusation that she's a UDA, she's President Uhuru Kenyatta's mole, unless it hit a wrong point. So that's number one. Number two, Susan Kihika's influence in Nakuru is also huge. She's going to be the governor if she wins, or let me put it, she's the gubernatorial candidate for UDA as we speak, which means she'll be in charge of Jubilee campaigns in Nakuru, in the entire Nakuru County. Susan Kihika would be interested in who gets the certificate here, who gets the certificate there. So it means she has this chance of being mtu wa kupanga Nakuru. And this is not sitting down with so many people, including people like Farouk Kibet, people like the Bati Member of Parliament, Kimani Ngunjiri, people like Jane Kihara, and I'm sure even down there. So Susan Kihika is being accused of coming up with a lineup. And that lineup includes some of his family members. And that's why these people are saying she's bringing on board people who are weak. But that's politics. But let us wait and see. So I think the mere fact that Susan Kihika enjoys support and influence in Nakuru County is not sitting well with certain people. And that's why they are accusing her of being a mole. And by accusing her of being a mole, basically what they are trying to do is to create a wedge between herself, the people she's supposed to work with, and also even with UDA as a political party. Number three, I think the main objective of this accusation, and I feel Susan Kihika has fallen for them, is that someone is keen on creating division or suspicion within UDA, especially in Nakuru. You know, Nakuru County is going to be one of the closely watched or closely monitored county in this country for several reasons. Number one, it's a cosmopolitan county. Number two, there's high number of Kikuyus in that county and Kalenjins. Number three, there's a chance that President Uhuru Kenyatta is also keen on ensuring that the next governor of Nakuru is actually a Jubilee candidate. So when this division is created, it means there's going to be suspicion. And once that suspicion creeps in, the campaigns will be disorganized. And that's how Lee Kinyanjui of Jubilee is going to win. Besides that, when there's division in UDA, it means there's a chance that the Kalenjin factor, the Kikuyu factor is going to be ignited. In the last election, I remember, there were this accusation that most seats actually went to the Kikuyus in Nakuru County, especially the assembly. Very few Kalenjins, apart from those who are nominated. So let us wait and see. And lastly, I think someone somewhere is also keen on locking out Susan Kihika from William Ruto's kitchen cabinet. Susan Kihika has been one of William Ruto's key allies, key supporters, who was part of the cooking in the kitchen. Now, when she's now being accused of being a mole, and Farouk Kibet is accused of locking her out of a meeting, what do you think will happen next? She will either decide not to attend those meetings or to reduce her activities, or those guys will not embrace him fully. So that if there's sensitive things, these guys will be discussing and they are touching on Uhuru Kenyatta, probably they will now not discuss those issues in the presence of Susan Kihika. That's politics. Thank you guys, and may you have a good day. For now, bye-bye. By the way, I don't know whether you require this. Yesterday, the speaker, Ken Lusaka, embarrassed the deputy president. I think I need to explain why probably he did that. And also the deputy president has told the president that hatupangwingwi after that NCIC statement, which I think was unnecessary. Bye-bye.